In today's video, I'm gonna highlight 4 new detailing products that will make your life easier. Now, are these products necessary? No, right? We've gotten along forever without them, but they will make the job faster, more fun, and really more comprehensive. So let's go ahead and jump into it and show you guys these new things. All right, so first off, we're gonna start with these 2 new items from Maxshine. Now, both of these items are gonna be really good for your wheel cleaning purposes, but you can also use them in different areas around the vehicle as well. So I was just doing my normal wash process and I actually foamed up the vehicle and the wheels using my QUIVR Rogue pH neutral foaming soap and my QUIVR foam cannon. Now, the wheels in this car aren't in terrible shape, but I hadn't touched the backside of the spokes in quite some time, and that's where this new tool came in. This is the new Maxshine microfiber wheel scrubbing belt. Comes in a 2-pack, and this is it here, guys. So what you can do here is thread this behind the spokes of the wheel and scrub away. So you can actually get all the contamination, all the dirt off the backside of the wheel as well. Now, I actually tried, going across like 3 different spokes, but when you do that, you're not able to get the full reach all the way up to the surface or close to the barrel of the wheel because of the taper angle of the spokes. But when you go one by one, it's super easy. And it's really great because not only do you get the backside of the wheel, you actually get the insides of the spokes as well. So you don't have to go in one by one. You can actually go in with this thing, hit it all really quickly, take one end, flop it over to the next spoke, pull through and keep going and do the whole way around the wheel. Actually very quickly utilizing this tool. And you could also use this thing for things like around the mirror caps, around roof racks, roof rails, getting under there. But I would definitely suggest keeping one specifically for those types of purposes. I wouldn't clean up the wheels and then go to the other surfaces, right? Keep one dedicated for other parts of the car and then use the other one for your wheels. Now, the next one up is another brush from Maxshine, and this is a very simple design that you've seen a million times before if you've ever painted literally anything, and it is just a flat style bristled brush. But this one is nice because it's a mixture of boar's hair and synthetic hair bristles, so you can get a nice soft finish. It's stout enough to be able to get into areas and actually do some deep cleaning, but it also has a really nice rubberized texture for the handle piece. Really comfortable in the hand and does a great job. Now, for me on the wheels that I was working on earlier today, it's really nice because I was able to brush down and the bristles would contour into the area of the wheel surface. Again, I use this on the face and then I also use it around the lugs. Now, you could just go with a larger bristled brush for sure. That's usually what I do, but sometimes because it's a larger brush and more kind of fanned out, sometimes you can miss a little bit of tight spots. That's where this thing came in and did a phenomenal job. Also, this thing was great on the grill and then flat surfaces like underneath the grill. I was working on a Lincoln Navigator and it has these wide panels at the bottom, and this thing was able to get in there, hit the upper side and lower side of them really quickly and get the job done nicely. Now guys, with these Maxshine items, I actually have a code for you. You can use I'm Josh V15, should get you 15% off site-wide at maxshine.com for whatever else you're getting there as well. The next item that we're gonna go to though is from DIY Detail, and that is the drip catcher towels. These are just a really nice microfiber towel, but in two corners, they actually have magnets in place. So the car, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the use case that I did on the vehicle that I was working on today. Now again, it was a Lincoln Navigator that has an aluminum body, and these magnets do not stick to an aluminum body. However, you have enough area to be able to wrap around the mirror and magnet them to themselves, and it still serves the same purpose. Now again, this is called the drip catcher. So obviously we get tons of drips out of the mirror caps and things like that. So you put it there and it catches it as it falls. I use it slightly differently. I actually use it to try and push in the edge to actually draw the water out of those tight areas. I don't want to catch the drips. I actually want to try and remove that water. And this thing does a great job for that as well. And it allows me to get that done and continue to let that water draw out, have it saturate this towel and draw all that water out while I can go around and keep working on the interior. Once I'm done with that, come around, double check these things, and I'm good to go. Fantastic little towel. I don't actually know the specs of this off the top of my head, but it is a very soft towel, and we're not even going in and rubbing the surface really with this. We're just placing it there to help absorb the water. So really great towels. It comes in a 2-pack as well. Again, I think it's a little, I wish I could show this to you. That is the size of the magnet there. Just a little guy in there. Nicely tucked behind the microfiber surface, so you don't have to worry about it scratching. I would keep an eye on that over time though, just to be safe, I guess. Make sure it's not wearing through. But other than that, these things are phenomenal. I really love them. And last but not least is a new paint correction light from Maxshine. And I personally hadn't seen one like this in the past. Now, there's tons and tons of different correction lights out there, little handheld ones, right? And they typically are just one little piece here, you hold it, you look into the paint, and although they state 95 plus CRI index, and that just gives you a more accurate reading of what the sun would actually produce, I don't see that there's a huge benefit in that personally as a detailer. The CRI index, what matters to me the most is the change of light temperature, because you can change from like a cold to a warm to a super warm, kind of an orange glow, and you can see different defects in the paint from that. Now, if you're painting a car and you're trying to match one panel to what was there before and you're trying to match that, that's where the CRI index becomes really important. Because we're detailing, we're not painting, we're just correcting. Again, the light temperature is more important to me. But this thing is super, super cool because, like I said, it has a feature that I've never seen before. So here it is, really compact, really nice build quality, nice rubberized texture, really easy to grab onto. So you just hit the side button here for power. Oops, let's see here. There you go, there's my power. And then we can hit, on the side here, we can hit color, and it's gonna change our color temperature as well. So as you can see, I think there's like 5 different color temperatures from 2700, 3500, 4500, 5500, and 6500 Kelvin, I believe. Really, really cool. So I like that a lot. This is nothing groundbreaking though, guys. This is, other lights do this. However, this one also has this side as well. So all you do is it's on, right? Now we press the on button for 3 seconds and it'll switch over to the bar light. That wasn't even 3 seconds, that was maybe 1 second. The really cool part about this is now you can, if you have a larger surface, you can run this across and you have a wider area to inspect the paint. And same thing, color temperature changes with this as well. Really, really cool unit. Magnetic base, so you can attach it to things. You can also angle this, you can spin this one around if you want to. So just a very, very versatile light, and I absolutely love it. When I first saw this thing was coming out, I was like, what's the big deal? And then I started playing with it and saw that it does this multi-faceted option for all your lighting, and then I was sold. I actually absolutely love this thing. Again, battery powered, you have your little battery power little jack there. Super simple, but again, like I said, I love that it's red because I constantly lose things, so a little bit of brightness on it helps me out. But just the overall surface texture of this thing is really, really nice. It's like a softer rubberized coating. Oh, and that's another thing I didn't even explain to you guys. So on, and then on again, brightens it up, and then on again, brightens it up again. And then you can still change the color temperatures between those. So it's 3 different power cycles, 5 different color temperatures, and then also the fact that you can run on, switch it over to this one, and again, same thing, 3 different powers and 5 different color temperatures. Fantastic light from Maxshine. I'm actually really surprised by this thing. It's really, really good. I really like it. It's not a cheap item. Again, I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but I will have all this stuff linked in the description for you guys so you can go check it out there. Again, another Maxshine item, so use code I'mJoshV15 for 15% off. DIY detail, the drip catchers, you can get them on the House of Rags, I believe. Use code I'mJoshV there for 10% off, site-wide as well. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope that video helps you. Just a couple of cool items. Like I said, do you absolutely need these things? No, you can definitely get by without them. But since these are out, I think everyone seems to be trying to push the game, make more innovative items. This, I think, is really, really cool and innovative. The drip catcher, I think, is very, very cool and innovative. This is taking a step backwards in time because this is like the most simple thing ever, but it has its place. It's very, very effective. And then the wheel scrubbing belt is really nice for accessing all those areas. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, all this stuff will be linked in the description, but thank you again. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.